Makers of America, scientists and engineers. Subatomic particles and spacebound satellites do not respect political boundaries. Disease-carrying viruses spread across the globe. Radio waves and internet communications reach every corner of planet Earth. At first glance, science, technology, and medicine appear to be quintessentially international phenomena. Scientists often pride themselves on universal validity of scientific knowledge and the transnational character of scientific networks. In a world marked by political divisions, science evidently knows no bounds. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. I was just reading the first paragraph out of Makers of America, Scientists and Engineers in Chapter 42 of The American Pageant by Kennedy and Cohen. Now, I think this is a good introduction for the topic that I'm going to be talking about. Our class was presented with the question what we thought the greatest problem of the 21st century is. Now, after reading Chapter 42, a lot of problems were presented, things like economic revolutions, the feminist revolution, the aging America, affluence and inequality. I am going to talk about the progress we made in technology and science. Now, American inventions transformed the face of global society, making it a tighter-knit global marketing network. Now, these astonishing breakthroughs in science and technology, especially in genetics, bioengineering, and communications, presented Americans with stunning opportunities in jobs, for example, as well as wrenching ethical decisions. One of the examples of that could be stem cell research. Some religions find that it is a destruction of human life in embryonic form. Now, as we entered a new age with the economic shift led by the information age, which was led by Microsoft Office and Google, we were going to have to answer some of these questions. So there's a table on page 993 if you have the textbook. I'll insert a picture. So on here, it says that the students' math scores, and it lists a bunch of countries, and the United States was ranked in the worst category. So I think that that's really astonishing that we have fallen so far behind. We are also not in the best, but we're also not in the worst. I mean, we're not in the worst, but we're also not in the best. For our science scores as well. And I think that this is a large problem. So this table shows that as people in other countries are shooting forward, Americans are staying behind, trying to answer these ethical questions. And because we're spending time on this, thinking about like old ways versus new ways, things like that, we're falling behind in comparison to the rest of the world, which is going to become a big problem if it continues. So what is happening is certain people are holding others back, holding the scientists back from pursuing their interests and passions because they think it's like kind of wrong. And I see where they're coming from, but it's like it's this person's passion, it's their job, it's their way of life. Like, just as much as it's your way of life to practice your religion, it's their way of life to study this. So it's just gonna be something that America needs to work on and solve, or else we're gonna be left behind in the old age while everybody is shooting forth into the next age. So we're in the information age. Now they're going to be in a different age, and we're going to be stuck in the dust. Now, so another reason why this could be such a controversial topic is because these advances in technology threaten to wipe out entire occupational categories. So, like, market middlemen, let me see, other white-collar jobs in financial service, high-tech engineering, stuff like that, are going to become outsourced. And so people are threatened by this, so of course they're going to not want it to happen. But like I said, as we're holding each other back, other countries are shooting forth, and we're being left behind, which is a huge problem. So it's something that I encourage you to think about, and I'm still thinking about it. What I have thought about is, because engineering is a topic of interest for me to pursue in my future, thinking about what colleges, like, next year, because I am a junior, so I'm at that point, like, thinking about college. I want to go to a college that encourages me to, or gives me the tools to be able to do my job, whether it be in science or English or whatever. They're going to give me the tools to be able to do my job, but they're also going to teach me to think analytically and creatively about solutions to problems that I am presented with in the workplace. So, again, this is something that I'm still thinking about, and I encourage you to think about it as well. And if you have any ideas or things for me to think about, you can leave them in the comments down below. And I'm going to end my talk with a quote from Abraham Lincoln. "As our case is new, so we must think anew and act anew. We must disenthrall ourselves, and then we shall save our country." Thank you.